Why do you play classical guitar? Well, I do it, first of all, for the sound that it has. In second place, for the music. Or vice versa, don't know. Anyway, the sound is very, very important. And the biggest game changer in classical guitar is, how is your legato? Playing legato on classical guitar for the right hand alone means that you must have the shortest moment in touching the string when plucking. When we touch the string, sound stops immediately. So if I want to play more notes that have the impression to be legato, so the sound is touching, the notes are touching each other, I just have to shorten that moment I touch the string as much as possible. In that way, I have the impression that the initial moment of the sound, which is the decisive one for sound quality, watch my video that I did on that this initial moment is just at the end of the former note. Otherwise, the sound would be all the time like this. You have a kind of stopping sound, a little buzz, and then nothing until you pluck again the string. Now, when it comes to play with the left hand or the fretted hand as well, we have a contradiction in guitar technique, because one hand is stopping the string and in the same moment the other hand tries to get it in movement. So stopping and movement at the same time is kind of contradiction in guitar. And there are not so much instruments that do that just with the fingertips. Actually, it's the only instrument. Now, so what do you have to do? You have to coordinate the two hands in order to have stopping and getting into vibration is just the very same. Here is an exercise that is made for that purpose. Hey, by the way, the exercise I explained in the video is on a PDF on my Dropbox. So if you subscribe to my newsletter, you can download the exercise there. It's a chromatic exercise, and I show you first the fretted hand. The fingering is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are two 8 notes units. One is ascending, descending, and the other one just the other way around. Once you have that played, you repeat it one position higher. Etc. up to the 9th position, and from there descending. Let's repeat shortly the basics. Just press with the finger that actually plays the note. So when I play this B, just have tension on the first finger, which is released when we pass to the tension of the second finger, which is released again when we pass to the third finger, and so on. This is quite important for not playing with too much power. Then check all the time your spine, check your shoulders, check your arm, check your wrist, and the tension in the hand as a whole. The right hand, legato, as we said before. Now, when it comes to coordination, the first thing that we play, that I played, is I am. Actually, I could invert it to MI. The other two finger possibilities are IA, MA, AM, AI. Play all of them. Now, it's more tasty if we do some right hand variations. And here coordination is getting more tricky. For example, if you play a double action with the index finger, here we have 4 possibilities in playing. We have IA, IAIM, we have MIAI, and AIMI. Now, playing this with the left hand is quite tricky because we have a very regular and repetitive pattern in the right hand and the two patterns in the left one, which are one the contrary of the other. And that actually can influence our coordination. And that's for me tricky too, because not all the variations of that study I studied in all my life. I am, I, A, I am, I, A, I am, I. You see? Try again, slower. I am, I, A. And so on. Other combinations you can do is double action with the M finger, M, I, M, A, for example. And double action with the A finger, A, M, A, I, for example. And so on. You might encounter here combinations that are harder to maintain the left hand, for example, order, just because the right hand has another order of fingers following. And that is what coordination is all about. That in some way we have the dichotomy between a regular order in one hand and irregular in the others, but both have to be coordinated as well as independent one from another. Guitar is tricky for this reason. Okay, let's go on. What else could you do? You could, in the right hand, in the plucking hand, add the thumb. I normally do that, a double thumb action on the 8th note, so something like this. Let's try something more tasty like A-I-A-M. I should do that slower. A-I-A-M-A. Ho ho! A-I-A-M, A-I-A-M. Well, concentration is needed on fingerings that you are not too used to. But concentration anyway is one goal of those kinds of exercise, just to get your brain going, controlling what you play. The last thing you can do are 3 fingers in a row, but without repeating any. So we have patterns of 3, which could be I, M, A, I, M, A, I, M, A, I, M, A throughout. This is already tricky if you have only the thumb to play with the 3 fingers, because the thumb action will be on a different finger each time that you play it. If you have here an order of 2 and on the finger in order of 3, it alterates all the time. Okay, adding the left. What is nice in those kind of exercises, each repetition of the left hand begins with a different finger in the right one. That makes it superfluous to begin the very first 16 unit for the left hand with the M finger, with the A finger, because throughout the exercise repeating, there will be the time where the M finger begins or the A finger. So that's nice. You can play both directions, I, M, A, I, M, I, and A, M, I, A, M, I as well. Now, if you are really freaky, you can invent other patterns like I, M, I, M, I, A, I, M, I, M, I, A. Yeah, those are really tricky if you like to do this, but this is more an exercise for the brain than actually for the fingers. But coordination is that you can control with your brain. Throughout all the exercises, always make sure that your seating position is good, that you don't have more tension in the spine, in the shoulder, in the arm, in the wrist, in the fingers than is needed, and play slowly enough in order to control really what you do. Listen to your playing and make sound as beautiful as you can. And remember, legato, legato, legato. This is the main goal of coordinated playing on guitar. Okay, hope you liked the video. See you next time. Bye.